I love that little third map in this series.
Yeah.
Woo, I hope we go the distance. It's a little Dust2 to start the day. It's a bit of a classic here as we begin to embark on CIS Derby. Hugo, I'm so excited. How are you?
I'm great, Harry. I'm feeling ready. We always love a bit of CIS, CS, and I've been missing my daily dose of VP here, so it's about time. Spirit on the CT side, and a bit of Dust2 to begin. It is, of course, their map, that being Spirit. VP going for the T-side pick, looking to bring the pace, and they move out middle. E-stack out of the get-go for Spirit. Hinge smoke, and you can't really do much about that, but rotate back towards A. You can already see Spirit starting to panic and come in through the spawn. They also want to flank Cap, but you don't want to do it too early. They wait the smoke out, they give a bit of respect, VP line up their utility, and Spirit start to move in on the flank.
Oh, this is weird though, right? You're fully retaking this A bomb site in a 5-on-5. This doesn't happen every day. Let's see what Team Spirit can do. The one thing that's scaring me is that one flash that's just gone over is all the utility they have. So they've got to win this on gunfights. They've got to win it on merit. They get up, they get close, and the Glocks are just churning through them, man. Low HP on Dexter and Mir. It's very, very awkward with everyone just fighting in this site. This is so chaotic. Someone has to win eventually, and Young comes in with a big multi-kill, leaving it all on Buster. But both players are so damn low. How can't he find them? They get the defuse. Young has 1 HP. And the other guy had 4 HP.
I don't know how he doesn't win that. That was a round set up for Buster to clutch. The P250.
He could have thrown a decoy into the site, and the explosion of it would have killed the diffuser.
The impact would have killed him. I mean, that's unbelievable, right? Like, yeah, Spirit, you take that round, but VP, that should be theirs every day of the week. That's a sitter of a round to lose. What? Okay, VP, bit pissed about that one. Can't blame them coming in with a force, and of course with a bomb plant, it's going to be a pretty good buy, all things considered. AK and a couple of Galils as well. But what a weird start to this game already. Always entertaining to watch those familiar matchups, right? Yeah.
We've got a second round AWP on Dexter.
I completely missed that.
Yeah.
That's a flex.
No, right? Yeah, I figured you missed it because that's definitely something you're not used to seeing. But he's brought it onto the playing field here right away. Doesn't have head armor behind it. That's the only thing that could get you concerned. Out into mid for VP. They've got the mid to B smoke getting lined up as well. So this is looking like the B split with the bomb out back in the tunnels. They're out in middle now. This orb's not going to have much of a say. They're already up towards the B bomb site. Mir and Young going to have to do a lot of work as Kicker deals with Chopper down in middle. The molly is roasting Sanji. It's kind of grinded to a bit of an awkward halt here. Yakindar's caught pushing through the door, and Mia aggresses out the window. This tunnels wrap very, very mistimed with the guys coming in through middle. And it's all left onto James. He's mopped up nice and cleanly by Team Spirit. That's a bit of an ugly second round as far as they go.
I thought that was going to be perfect for VP.
Right? It looked like it had all the makings of a one round.
You've got Dexter trapped on A with the AWP. If the bomb's down there, you don't want to be retaking with the AWP. You don't want to be giving them the AWP either. It might just be a straight up save. But, you know, somehow, even with Kicker getting that spam kill to start, it's the molly from Chopper that burns out Sanji. And yeah, like you said, the tunnels play late. But I love that Spirit get aggressive there. They realize they have a gap and they're not getting pressured. And they actually just chase down the mid players who are waiting behind the door smoke. So they don't give any respect to VP getting comfortable in middle. Now a full eco. Just a bit of this and that. Some deagles, some Glocks. Dexter with the AWP in middle, and oh dear, James already opened up. Chopper's getting aggressive. He is dinked as well. Oh, double, triple.
Fly out of there, my guy.
He's got one at least, and luckily Magix has come in to help him as well. Dexter's out of there with the AWP and a kill, and maybe some more. I do hope we get a banger from Dexter today, right? He has had some rough performances these last few matches here for Team Spirit. You know, when we have him on his peak, when we have him playing like how he did back in, you know, Katowice to start the year, this guy can be a legend. But, you know, it's hard to keep consistent. It's hard to stay at that top level. And we've certainly seen games where he's dropped off and just gone silent here for Spirit. But already, I mean, when you're getting dropped second round orbs, you're feeling it.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's a good confidence move, right? Letting him just, you know, you essentially, like, it's pretty risky bringing out a second round orb, especially with the tendency of teams to force buy and, like, the current stats around force buy successes. It's always scary.
I think
but when it works, it's good, man. Like, you feel very uncontested in a sense, right? You don't have James, like, bearing down on you with his AWP yet, so you've had a couple of rounds now to kind of warm up into this. Your Kinder, he's open for a bomb plant. He's not going to get it. Dies to the guy at Goose, never even knows about him. And now we have that investment coming for Virtus.pro. James will have the AWP as well. Your Kinder dropping that over.
Yeah, James, one of those AWPers that will just, I mean, like a lot of CIS AWPers in Shiro and Simple, will just sit in that T-spawn of Dust2 for far too long, you could argue, and hope his team can work around that. Obviously getting a lot of info on rotations, getting some damage on crossing players maybe. Not this round though, they're going fast out long, no waiting for VP, and luckily no Spirit there to meet them. We've got the cap boost with the AWP, Yakinda defaulting B, he's got no utility, so he's just hanging out on his own after dropping that AWP. James looking for the mid picks, and he almost grabbed the head of Mir, who gets out alive with that information. Confirmation that there's an AWP in play, and doubled up for Spirit. Some Young's at the back of B. How will this long take go, though? We've got Magic spotting. Obviously, Dexter's going to be able to turn around off of Catwalk once this play comes in. Maybe leave his teammate there to watch his back for a split. Yakinda's still holding on to B. So, I mean, with this position, VP can always, you know, throw those smokes, double back in through spawn, end in a B play. If not, then Yakinda needs to get moving soon.
Will James attempt a wall bang as well? You sometimes see the AWP just fire through that box on site as a precaution. They lose Yakinda in the tunnels, and now, like, the alarm bells are going off for VP. They realize Team Spirit, no, this is an A play. They've cleared out the tunnels. They've dealt with the lurk. And so everyone's here for Team Spirit. Magic's waiting up in the bomb site. Dexter pulls the attention away over towards short. So we need something big out of Magic's. Chopper is here to help him out. Can these two hold on to the A-bomb site? Magic's dies as the smoke fades, and Chopper faces much the same fate. Sanji's tapping them out of this round, and he's on for the ace. Some Young probably doesn't want to give that over, but he's not exactly in the comfiest position to get away with this AWP. You got to cross into enemy eyesight, and there it is. Kicker just peeks him down in CT.
Oh, it does feel good to see Sanji on rifles, right? Primary weapons for the young gun, and beasting with them. What a round. Tap on the fourth guy? VP a hit a play. Getting on the board early, that's going to do, you know, damage to Spirit's economy as well. Obviously, they'll definitely be buying in after going 3-0 up, but far from pretty. James again looking for the mid pick while Yakinda runs down. The cover is there. Dexter does have the AWP up on the A side of things. Again, double B a Spirit, not giving over any mid picks, right? You know that AWP is going to be prolific in this position. So it's key you don't give James what he wants. He really hasn't been given many options in this T side already, but give him time. He is obviously a guy who plays for the round, right? Not always for the opener, playing for the trade, playing for the clutch, playing to stay alive. VP setting up for an A explosion. Noise being made on Cat. Now a flash out long. Magix is here, and he's got a double with the Deagle, spamming in the chest. James with the AWP and the bomb. This could go from bad to worse, and there it is for Magix. Even Dexter helps out. No kills right now for VP. Getting slaughtered.
Yeah, that's brutal, man. That is brutal. Magic's Deagle at long just ruins them. And, you know, I don't want to say it, but...
Say it.
The Deagle does need an...
Oh, no, it's happened. Only a body shot, though.
Only a body shot. Don't change anything else. I don't want it to be, like, really inaccurate or, like, you know, just like a pretend gun, you know?
Or, like, you know, you only get one bullet a mag or something weird like that.
Or, like, double headshot. Like, no, one-shot headshot's fine. Give me infinite range on that, man. Reward the accuracy, but the body shots...
No, I can get behind it. I just get scared when we talk about nerfs because I just think about it going too far.
They over-nerf everything.
Yeah. You know, R8, pretty good. Let's essentially delete it.
Well, you know, it was more than pretty
Yeah,
good.
okay,
It was
yeah,
broken.
Yeah, but they pretty much broke it back the other way. They snapped it in half. It's unusable. And maybe that's a good thing. But the Deagle don't want that to be in the same case.
So look, they're back out in middle. VP, they've got all this control, team spirit. They're not playing anyone down in middle. So they don't have the info yet, but that Molly's given up. That cat control's been taken by VP. They've still got Buster waiting in the tunnels and throwing utility into this B bomb site. And the rest of the gang are down here in middle.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a little ugly. See, do you want to attempt the mid to B now? You just lost the tunnels component. Sanji's having to go back to try and fill the hole in tunnels. Once again, this mid to B is grinded to a very awkward halt for Virtus.pro. Magix has pushed the long door. James had to turn, but Magix will hunt down the trade and even spots the other players up here outside of B.
Oh, no.
This feels so weird. Dexter and some Die Young are kind of scratching their head as to what's going on.
Yeah, I really thought Sanji was going to go through the smoke there and try and help out his team. He's so late to B, and they're just going to flash peek him, and Mir with a triple closes the round.
That is again, now like both B players that have had something go wrong, right? And you know, like it's not all VP. I think Team Spirit have had really good precautions, not precautions, like responses, right, to what this mid to be is looking like. For example, they're like dropping this smoke in the double door to stop the push in. They're mollying you in window, and then they're fighting you for it. But that round there really falls apart because Buster gets caught, you know, in the tunnels before the push was going to happen.
Yeah.
And so you just lose the entire, you know, like second prong to that attack. And everyone in the site's just homed in on middle. Suddenly that's all they have to worry about. And VP were like trapped in this horrible crossfire of mid and CT.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? When you're getting stuck up that ramp and just sitting outside of the B site, it's not a comfortable position because not only are, you know, the B players more than ready for you being there after, as you said, they kill the prong in tunnel, but you're getting flanked, you know, players coming from CT, they're pushing long, they're dropping off cat. You know, we saw Jane get caught in middle, somehow getting a kill, but immediately traded. And yeah, that's a nice, easy round for Spirit. I would have loved Sanji to go through that smoke, right? You said he filled the void in tunnel. Well, no eyes were on him until he finally pushed out at the end. He got one, but it was, you know, past the point of no return. His team were dead. VP slow start. And more pistols here. 4 Deegs and a scout on James. Looking for B kills. They've been getting a lot of focus on the tunnel, right? Like whoever's there has been getting double faced every round, double naded, you name it. And so if VP can grab a quick D kill, set themselves up into this B site, maybe there's a chance for something, and that will do it from Yakinda. Goodbye to the orb. Yakinda looking for more, but the molly keeps him contained. Oh, smoke. Thought he was going through, but he gets stuck in the middle, and Mir keeps the B site alive for now.
Yeah, the players that are trickling back through into mid have got to get past Chopper. Oh, that nade could have been big. They just get out the way of it. Gonna try and get up catwalk, but really, like, the odds of finding much in a round like this now for VP, pretty rough, man. Pretty hard pressed to find anything. A double up in the B bomb site, Team Spirit focusing on these long doors and having Dexter in a position where he can fall back and play retake. Like, yeah, man, this is a really nice setup out of Spirit. Right what they needed. They put a stop to the long push, the bombs cut loose, and now there's nothing Sanji can do outside of maybe find some damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. You give him a deagle, give him an SMG, doesn't matter. He'll find something with it. That's what he's good at. That's his speciality.
Yeah, he's had some nice shots this game already, although mostly falling on dead ears, right? VP were 1 round to their name. That was their first buy in round number 4, but nothing since the fact. And now we've got another orb for James, dropped over by Sanji. Hopefully everyone else is still armed, at least here for VP. They'll need it. Spirit are bringing their A game right now. Of course, elimination on the line. Loser of this, winner of this rather, going on to face NIP for that 1 extra 3rd spot in the playoffs. And NIP, you know, that's a whole nother kettle of fish. Actually looking really good as well right now this tournament. But neither of these teams are thinking about the follow-up match. It's all about the here and the now. The double cat setup is a perfect bait, but Magic dies immediately. Luckily, Chopper trades and keeps things in the advantage. Util to keep him alive and back out. VP is still committing here, walking up the catwalk. Chopper needs to make up his mind. He keeps towing the line between aggro and passive, and now with the flash, he's going to fully force it up. Jaime is ready, though, and the flash does not affect him. 3-on-3 now. VP given away back in, and they wanted to run, but the molly will slow them for a second at least.
Yeah, it's a pretty big Molotov. Oh, well, maybe not now. Now they've killed Young on the rotation. Everyone from Team Spirit was running over towards the A-bomb site, but Jaime, the trickster godman down here in middle. Yeah. Ooh, in with another. It's mere court crossing. The B-bomb site locked down, and they know that Dexter's AWP was over towards this A-bomb site, so they've dodged him well. Big round out of Jaime. Not only deals with the aggro of Chopper down through Cat, which really, like, you know, considering the flash he's set up by, that could have been a pretty damaging peak. Jaime gets that under control. Then he kills the B rotation. That opens up a path to the plant. He's basically responsible for this round coming through for VP.
Yeah, and you know, we've noticed already in the CT side, ever since VP have been on their first gun round, Spirit have not played middle, right? Dexter was there in the second round with the AWP, but other than that, they've been running double B, triple A, playing in the bomb sites, playing really safe, you know, making plays on catwalk and long, but not really doing anything on B. And that's because they don't want to give Jaime the picks, right? They don't want to give Jaime any room with this AWP to find openers. And if anything, you could argue that that molly on Cat from Spirit, which is a good molly, but it actually is the thing that costs them the round because, you know, SDY rotates off of the back that, hey, they're all on catwalk, they're ready to go, and that's what gets him killed. If the molly doesn't go down, VP run into the two-man setup on A, and then, you know, it's anyone's guess as to what happens. But it would have been a very different round. Instead, a couple of kills from Jaime, back into the B-bomb site, back on the board, VP with 2.
Mid control's getting nabbed again. VP always trying to take this away, but Mir this time around is playing middle with that secondary AWP. Chopper's even crept into this close corner at the doors in mid. Magix is holding long aggressive. I do like the way that Spirit play this CT side.
Yeah.
Right, and it's very, very good responses. They feel like, you know, this mid area has been a bit of a problem. Well, you know, we'll fill that hole with the double AWP. We'll get Mir there. We'll have him doubling up with Chopper. Once Mir gets the kill, he knows the pressure's kind of off mid somewhat, so he's gone and reinforced the B-bomb site, which is right where you want him. VP, still paranoid about a potential mid AWP having to take their... I mean, I say that. James just stood out in the open, mate. He's not scared at all. Will they be ready for Chopper up close? Oh, kicker. Oh, Chopper fires off too soon. Man, that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah, it's fake as well. You'll see they're putting pressure on the mid to be. And I say that, they will actually commit. They were looking for the A side for a second. Kicker catching Mir rotating. And now the B tunnels crunch. Young, oh, in the smoke. And he's got a spray down. 2 frags. Bomb drop. No time to win the round here for VP. And they know it. Kicker can't even get there in time. And they've got to hold on to their guns. That's a sad turn of events for VP. Feels like these mid to Bs are the bane of their existence right now. And that wasn't even the same problem as the past. They try and right their wrongs, Harry. They leave a solo lurk mid. They let Kicker get naughty. And then it comes down to the tunnels push. And of course, for the first time, Spirit are playing aggro in the tunnels.
I love this, by the way. Yeah. They've shown it a few times now. It looks so sick, man. Like the wireframe.
Ooh. Draw the models on. Very, very cool.
Something that does make me nervous, and I'll hold my thought, because right now, Yakindar, he's making me happy out here through the long area. Him and Buster, good for these openers. And now, Spirit are kind of freaking out. This is one of the worst starts to a round they've had in a long while. They haven't had this kind of problem to deal with yet. They fully gambled in this round, just pulling everyone over towards A. And they might even try retaking long. I like this.
Yeah.
I like this decision, right? You've got 3 here.
VP.
Yeah, man, VP, they're smart. They're holding. They're expecting that this could happen.
What?
Mir is still ready for the Yakindar. They know they've got Buster trapped. This is a good opportunity for a 1v1. Young's trying to capitalize on it. And Buster is low. Look at this, Kicker is in the doors trying to play like a trade game, but really he can't do that. And he knows it, right? He's got the bomb. He doesn't want to risk losing that to Young. Instead, he's just taking that bomb over towards B. I don't know how Buster wins that fight out. And now any hope of winning this round is out the window. Maybe if that kill at long goes the other way, maybe, but even then, right?
Even then. Well, VP, you know, they're known to be slow, and a slow start maybe.
So what I was going to say is, like, one of the things that's a little concerning is that VP, this, like, slow start that we're used to seeing out of them, normally they're very, like, pretty damn good when it comes to the time management and whatnot, but it feels like, you know, thus far on this T side, they've lost a lot of rounds due to just getting kind of outmaneuvered, out-utilitied. It comes down to the wire. There's no time, so you're rushing, you're dying, you're rushing. You know, it's pretty cool, but...
Yeah.
It's not a winning recipe. They are on to a third, and you know there's always time to right your wrongs. You've always got faith in VP. These guys are paid by the hour. They want to try and drag this one out.
Yeah.
So, you know, these are the scorelines we're used to seeing when they do have to grind their way back into a game. Not phased yet, just something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, nice save from Dexter. Quick shot on the way out, but it's going to be all they have in this round, really. You could even argue forcing here if your Spirit, right? Your money is so bad. Get everyone on the same wavelength, put all you've got into this one. Hope that Dexter can have a hell of a round, but yeah, it's really asking for a lot here. And that's VP's way back in, right? We, again, say slow starts, but not just slow gameplay. They're already in, they're on the board, and they're looking to build. Oh, James, I get so nervous watching him look through those doors. Buster's got the long pick. The AWP did make it into lower tunnels, which is a nice play, but there's no one here for VP again, using that long position. They can be patient, they can run it. Doesn't matter how they choose to go. There's not going to be much to stop them with the AWP so far out of position. It's just Chopper on the site. James has not wallbanged him. They have no idea. Molly starts to land. That could be claustrophobic for Chopper, but he waits patiently and they come his way. Oh no, the SMG's tearing through these T's and now it's getting uncomfortable for VP.
Yeah, once again, they're stuck up on the ramp. Oh, the Molly doesn't go off because of the smoke. Has the peek from Dexter's short side, and the bomb still hasn't crossed into the site yet. It's still sat waiting for a peek. This nade on Dexter could just end the life of the bomb, but he's going to do it with the AWP anyway. And so it's James, 1v3 over at the car, looking for a way back in. Looking for anything. And not giving him the fight. They just don't have to. All the pressure is on James right now to make something happen. And the moment he takes a shot, they can swing this together. They can trade it out. Young is a long way away. That's the only thing that gets me nervous. If there was one thing that freaks me out a little, it's that he's all the way over at long.
He knows.
He knows what's going on. Like, this is the crossfire you would hold. He's seen your elbow, but he's missed the shot, and Dexter's going to mop him up. James had the read, but couldn't find the shots to make it happen.
Yeah, I'm so surprised James chooses to get aggro there with such a good read. Like, even he knows that if he gets that kill on the Goose player, I think it was Chopper or the Gandalf player, he's dead. Like, there's no way you're not going to get traded there unless Dexter misses. So I would have loved to see him, you know, go on the side, tap the bomb, maybe force a 1v1, but yeah, didn't opt to go for that. Just wanted to bring the fight to them. Wow, this is quite a turn of events, Harry. Sanji with the only weapon in the round. Everyone else eco, or forced rather.
Wait, what?
It's, yeah.
Sanji's freaking out right now. He's like a little puppy, man. He's all excited.
No.
Oh no, Sanji's burnt alive. The AK, it always finds its way into the hands of someone else. Now it's gone as well. The AK's cursed. Get it out of there.
Was that a double molly? Like, they got melted so quick in the tunnels. That health bar went from 100 to 0 in like 2 seconds. That's a very weird B rush for VP. They need to stay away from this bomb site. That's all I'm learning. Yet to win a round on it. Other than that, you know, late B take after killing a bunch at long A, which I don't count, I guess.
Yeah, no, I honestly like the idea as well of kind of bullying Magix at long a little bit, right? Like, you know, he's having a good game as Magix. He was doing good at holding on to long, but when they were doing these like 4-man takes right away with flashes and getting out, they were constantly besting him. I think if there was someone you wanted to try and get into the head of, Magix could be a good candidate. Oh, that's a hard sentence.
Oh no, the mid fight.
Oh, how does Mir win that? James was dead on.
Yeah, you take that. Spirit now, I mean, 9-3 now, the wheels are off the wagon. They're starting to be a little more confident in their plays. Not seeing that fight being taken all CT side, but he is up for the job. And he puts James down, giving kick at the AWP now. Yakinda gets out mid, but this is by design again. Spirit just holding it from the back of B.
Man, these double AWPs have just been an answer to the problem. Like, they've been able to fight for this mid control. That was really like one of the only things VP were getting, were like the control of Cat, the ability to mid to B with very little resistance. And now they're not even getting that. They're going to have to look for fights elsewhere. They're going to have to look for other ideas here. Kicker throwing in the execute nades for this A bomb site, but it's nothing more than a fake to keep the attention of Team Spirit homed in over at A. Now Mir sounds the alarm bells, calls that it's looking like a mid to B, and Sumdai Young does get melted. Finally, one of these B plays works out for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, it all comes down to that shot from Mir, right? If he hits it, maybe that's a round. Without it, he re-peeks back into the AWP. That's exactly what VP wanted. Kicker was just posted as his team ran up on the close wall. Good cover from Kicker. Retrieved AWP from James' body. Does it all in this round. Double kill and sending Spirit in for the save. VP looking for the 6th-round half. Certainly doable. Spirit will have a rebuy here. It will be a weird one, but it's definitely going to have everything they need. But if VP can win back-to-back rifle rounds, break the money as Spirit, suddenly we're on to a winner.
Yeah, I mean, coming into that round, right, I said how it feels like the double AWP has been a bit of an answer to this. Well, the only downside of a double AWP, mate, is that it's ludicrously expensive to bring out.
Did you catch that ludicrous expense last night?
Man, like, yeah, Hugo. Yeah, look.
Dexter could drop an AWP.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, right? Dexter does have the money, so they can do it again.
No.
They decide against it.
Nothing wrong with that.
I wonder, yeah, so Dexter's still going to play over... No, there we go. Okay, I was going to say, I wonder if Dexter is going to take up mid now with this AWP. But he decided to do that late. This is a B rush again out of VP. The utility's done a lot of damage, though. They do get into the site, and Team Spirit are all here.
Are they going to retake tunnels, or are they just going back to kill a mid player? They think maybe there's a lurker out behind Xbox. You know, Jame often hides here with the AWP, but there's nothing to be seen.
Yeah, it's because
to the tunnels.
It's because Sanji was mid earlier, right? He ran up Cat, killed Chopper, and then got out of there into the tunnels. So they're hunting down this one fight, this one guy. They put it all into trying to find Sanji, and they found him, but he's doing a good job of keeping them out of the tunnels. Mir will trade it, but it's still a big 2-for-1 out of Sanji. He might have single-handedly just got this round over the line for Virtus.pro. 3 in it, all 3. Team Spirit lobbing utility in. The AWP gets a whiff of the player in tunnel and goes back in. Second time's the charm. VP are up onto 5. And now there is no money for Team Spirit heading into the last round of the half.
Yeah, Kicker and Sanji are really doing it all right now for VP. Like, just getting them every single round they need. What a play from Sanji. The fact that he's able to isolate Dexter here as well, he's scoped on deep tunnels. Like, that's the confidence Dexter has in his team to keep him covered. 2 players to deal with Sanji, and it's still not enough. Dexter dies in the process. And now this is a weak old buy for Spirit in the last round of the half. 1 M4, 1 Scout, 3 Deagles. VP carving a path to a 9-6 half. And this one should be the easiest round yet, but Mia wants to make it anything but. Quick kill, bit of aggression, bit of, oh yeah, hunting maybe, and getting caught by the top mid hold, as well as that lower player grabbing a frag. Chopper did make it past Buster.
Oh,
he has no idea.
Weird now.
Oh, the bomb's here.
Oh my God, the bomb! The bomb's coming to Chopper. Oh no, but
back.
James just turned away. James, oh my God.
He can still die.
Yeah, this is still so weird. James looking down mid, James. This is one round where your slowness, oh, Oh, he's just hit a time and again. They're coming back. They're coming back.
Oh.
The Deagle's dead after one. James turns. They get Chopper out of T-Spawn. That was all hanging in the balance, man. It was just a matter of timings, and no one knew what they were going to hit. No one knew what they were going to discover.
Imagine if Jane went there earlier, man. That would have been an orb and the bomb at the feet of Chopper. Instead, it's a difficult retake with no kit.
Yeah, man, and you know, if it wasn't round 15, you'd just be looking to save it. You probably wouldn't even be thinking about this round, but they're going to give it a go. They're going to see what they can do. They get this tunnel's control. They're anxious about T-Spawn. They don't know anything about it. They've gotten by, and so they'll take this control. Now trying to move in together. James lands that first shot, but the trade is found by Sumdai Young. Both players with this crossfire in the sight. Buster now doesn't need to peek. He can wait for Kickert's contact. Sumdai Young will get... Oh my God, the flash blinds Kickert, but he still gets the kill. It's fine. There we go. 9-6 at the end of that first half, and things get a little bit closer now. We've really got a series on our hand. We've already watched 15 rounds. There's even more coming up after the break, so don't go anywhere.
Dexter, welcome to IEM Summer. It's great that you had some time to spend with us here. Would love to know a little bit about how the Spirit team is currently working at the moment, because you guys have been quite a force this entire year. In fact, you've been a difficult team to play against. How do you think that is?
We try to do a lot of styles from the start of the year, and to these times we change a lot of things. So if you're going to talk how difficult to play against Team Spirit, it's we was trying to play in team roles when I came, but they give me more space, like because we don't have a lot of time to train on packs and screams. We try to play 4+1, something like that. But I was playing in rounds the roles that the team gives me. When we have some time to work on it, we did a lot of changes to see how it's going to be worked in the long distance for us, because we have some problems in some tournaments, and we see what we need to change, what should work better for us. And we try to make some changes in our game.
You're going to be playing Virtus.pro next, so I'm assuming you still spend some time looking at their game, and they are obviously another very difficult team also to play against, though you've played them many times in the past. How do you feel about that game coming up?
We played, I remember 2 or 3 last games against VP. We don't win them in this year. Maybe I'm wrong. I was not checking that on national TV, but I would like to say this team is preparing for any opponents, and we understand that. In other days, we was practicing in playing our game, but right now we do prepare things for against VP. We wanna beat them here. We don't wanna leave tournament like we did on Ermer. And we lost against VP. It was like a week ago. So we want to beat them here. And we did some prepared things, and so we practice Ancient. So the third map will be Ancient.
Dexter, we're running out of time, so I just want to thank you so much for joining me here today. I really appreciate it. And best of luck in the game against Virtus.pro that's coming up next.
Thank you. Thank you, Anders.
It's always sunny on Dust2. That's why you love it. It's sandy, it's yellow, it's sunny, and we're all having a good time. VP take it on Team Spirit, and we're here keeping the chill house music vibes going, heading into this second half.
Yeah, pretty banging game right now. VP getting back into things. Felt like it could have been a one-sided affair, but the pistol will make that clear or not, I guess, if Spirit can take it. T-side start, Chopper with the util, Mia already gooshed.
Yeah, you know, being real, it was like a great CT half out of Spirit right until the end, and then it kind of spotted to a bit of a halt, right? Largely on the back of the money running out, they started to face some economic woes, and that can always be the undoing of a good half, right? Suddenly now, VP are pretty confident moving into this second half of play. They've got room. Can they capitalize on it? Flash over middle, tries to get Team Spirit this opener. They haven't managed to secure it. They've got one smoke on Chopper. And so this gives you a couple of options. You could try a hand at it like a mid to B. You can use this smoke for the double doors at the B bomb site. It looks like it could be the latter.
Yeah, great angle for Buster. Can just get some taps off here. The smoke will give you warning as well when you see it flying over the roof, but it's coming in late, and he's going to get dropped immediately. Kick it now up for the job, and a quick drop of the bomb. Kick it's got two. They're jumping through the corner, and they'll finally trade him out. Jane now, third man here. VP just throwing bodies at the problem. Chopper's so low. Couple of players, a shot from death, but the plant will be allowed.
Yeah, that's something at least. Oh, I like this from Mir. I love this position. It's really grimy. It's really gross. But here he is. Oh, the shot in the back of the head. No, doesn't turn around. And Chopper faces him from the front. James still waiting down in middle.
How's he gone back here? He was window. He was fighting B. Now he's saving.
James is in retrograde right now, right? That's what they say.
Oh, he could have at least tried to help his team coming through tunnel, put some pressure on. Obviously, he's backing out, hoping they get aggressive. But, you know, with his team coming back in through tunnel, would love some assistance on that one.
Terrorists win.
He can't keep getting away with it.
Oh, and he does. Oh, there it is.
Dead anyway.
Yeah, dead anyway, right? That's what matters.
Oh, dear. Well, this could be a roll now, right? 10-6. Pistol round for Spirit. VP going to force. You don't see these rounds often get one on the CT side of Dust2. So, you know, maybe a 12-6 here, Harry, before the guns come out. VP, you know, they got 3-0'd at the start of the half as well on the CT side. So pistols have not been good to them. Flash out long, Mia, no fear, but he should have because he's blind, he's naded. There's 3 players crossing and fighting, and somehow he decides he wants nothing to do with it, and they let him get away. Cheeky. Maybe time for a reset, get back towards B. There's only one man there.
With this force buy-in from VP, if Team Spirit do manage to get this round, they would be on a roll. And it would be VP getting shabatted, right? So now this tunnels control taken by Team Spirit. That was pretty good, I thought, Hugo. Come on. Give me some respect.
No, I like it. I like it.
There are 4 players over towards A for VP. And so Team Spirit could find themselves walking into this stack.
Yeah, here's the smokes. They are going to be going into the deagles. Maybe there's a chance for some dangerous shots from VP. Scout on the cross as well, smoked off initially. No headshot smoke. Oh, it's finally come in. So now James going to be hard pressed to find much. Sanji steals the kill away. James trying to stop the cross, but they're already up on the bomb site. Kick it with a deagle, and this stack is working wonders for VP right now. More deag madness finally put down by the scout, but we have 20 seconds for Spirit to get going. The late long lurk is something, but can the scout trade? No, Sumda Young making this round a reality in a 2v4. Now down to the one man of Buster. It's all falling apart. The plant needs to happen, and forget it. Sumda Young's got all the kills. What a round from Team Spirit. Out of nowhere, you were ready to count them out. And as soon as VP certainly did, they stopped considering long. That was right when Sumda Young ran through and finds 3 to close. Ouch for VP. That one's going to sting.
Great scout work, though.
Yeah.
I love a scout player, man. It's such a... It's like... I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. There's something about it. There's something about the scout, man.
It feels like, you know, the pre-nerf war parry, because you're just running so fast with it.
It is so quick. It's like a real zoomy boy. Oh my god, the zoomy boys in this round are getting shut down. Oh, mid stray bullet finds James. Maybe he gets an ace. At the very, very least, he's making a lot of money, isn't it?
Not allowed though.
No, it's fine, man. You know, it's the old saying, no one gets the ace. Everyone gets the 4K, right? And then one of your teammates hounds down the last dude.
I'm glad the pro matches are just like the pugs, but yeah, here we go. It's about time for VP to show up, because otherwise they're going to get rolled in this first map. 2 AWPs. Could that be the solution? Buster joining James.
Okay, Young, right? There's like being confident, then there's deking down mid in a full buy round. That's just ridiculous. Chopper's managed to get across to the blue bin, but it's his teammates getting dumpstered as they get out through the long doors. This double setup. Oh, it's a little ugly. Yakinda dead without anything. Yakinda are having a very rough time in this game right now. 2-19. I feel like that's kind of slipped under the radar, but man, like he's so often the guy who will open up rounds for Virtus.pro, create you space. That's why it's feeling so claustrophobic right about now.
Yeah, let's hope he can recover for the second map, right? Not that this one is done, but sometimes you just need that, you know, change of the wind onto a new battleground, and one that VP have picked as well, right? They're going to regroup. Leave long, leave 2 CTs on the site, do VP. Buster still has top mid with the AWP, but that's of little value when we have the spawn side reset. Spirit are going back in through the tunnels. Now, the timing is everything, right? Buster will probably reconsider B at some point in the next few seconds, and will hopefully be there to deal with this play. But if not, this is a rough ride for VP with no kit. Buster has some nades, but he's still not looking at B, and with every second that passes, Spirit get closer. Finally, he posts up, but he is not convinced, Harry.
Yeah, man, he's just responsible for so much of this map right now. The flash is good, at least, and Buster is back into B in time. He's not able to stop them from moving in. The AK brings him down low, and the Molotov burns him out. The bomb plant's going to come through, and with James still alive, he calls in the save in this round.
Yeah, and you can't really laugh at that. It is the right call, sadly, right? Buster needed a kill to tempt VP in for that retake, especially with no kit and all that util lost in the window. Maybe something there to pick up, but not enough to justify VP going for it. They need the guns, they need the money, they need the rounds, though, at the same time, and Spirit are getting awfully close to closing their pick. Kicker scavenging a couple of grenades at least, but it's a very small victory right now. I mean, you don't even care if you're Spirit. You've got the money, and you know, really.
Young knew that was going to happen as well. He was looking at him. He was showing us, and then he's laughing the moment it happens, man. Young is like a great character, I think, man.
Yes.
Like whenever we have him on, he's always a good time. He's always nice and smiley.
Yeah, this Spirit team is super likable, right? Like, you know, obviously not just from the talent they have in, I think Mira and Chopper especially, like more of the experienced, well-known players, but Dex has proven to be a real talent, not only in the server, but, you know, talking to him as well. And Magis, he's so sweet.
Yeah, man, you gotta love Magix. How can't you? Plus, like, for such a young player, his, like, decision-making and stuff, like, he just never looks flustered. And that amazes me.
Right, this is it for VP. They've put all their money in. I actually like this buy. It does leave them with no util, but gives them an extra buy round. A lot of teams would have just saved for 14. VP, we need a hero, though. We really do. Buster dealing with the B play. It was a long take for Spirit that they bailed from and reset up Catwalk. So they are still going into the more heavily stacked bomb site of the 2. But the smokes will help them get there, get up close. Chopper lining things up with Dexter. And we still have that lower lurk. We'll see how that comes into play to kill these rotates. It's all going to depend on whether Spirit can get into the bomb site. First up is Yakinda, 2 kills, make it a third, finally on the board, and looking to do more. Yakinda having a round. Smokes will keep Spirit out as well. He threw that on the way up. And this is a very awkward stoppage for Spirit. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Just got to wait out the util. And at that point, your smokes are faded as well, right? It's going to be even harder to get into the bomb site. The molly is beautiful. Yakinda finally waking up here for VP. Better late than never.
Yeah, he's had such a quiet game, and he's more than doubled his kill count here. He's on 3, and he's looking for even more. Oh, maybe the ace. There it is, Yakinda. From 0 to hero. From 2 kills on the board to 7. It's an ace in the round.
All right.
VP 7 to their name, and maybe a late game activation of Yakinda could be in order to try and save the day.
I mean, you said it earlier, Harry, they do get paid by the hour, right? These guys love, you know, making you think that you've won the game. Oh no, someone call an ambulance, but not for me. Let's see if VP can have a second win here in this first map. Fast out long again. Spirit can't be deterred by the way that round went. The quick smoke on the molly at the blue bins as well keeps the player alive. Oh, Yakinda so blind. Magic with the pick, and Miz Mac 10 spams him through the smoke. A brutal dose of reality dished out back to VP. Can only celebrate for so long. Hero Spirit back out.
You do still have Jame and Kicker back in the site, and even Buster has pulled himself around into CT. So a lot of attention towards A. They boost Jame up in, but Dexter holding this from Pit. These are the fights Dexter wants. You know, this can feel really awkward for VP. Like, you know there's a lot of dudes at long. You don't know exact numbers, but you know there's a lot there. And you're set up to play retake, but it's like, you know, if this comes down to retaking, you need to have a monster performance or else the round's just done. They can't peek long to get info. They've just got to wait. And so they're having to play very reactively at this point in time. Spirit are now up into the site. They're going to flash a man through. Kicker sandwiched between enemy lines. Ooh, but hang on. The Molotov burns out some Young. Magix also dies in the Molotov. How has this just happened? The Molly's just killed 2 for crying out loud. Yeah, and now it's just Dexter left standing.
The smoke was fading. Magix couldn't stand anywhere else. It was the last second spread. He thought he was safe. Now it's onto the clutch. Dexter with the AWP. 1v2. They're moving up CT with a smoke. Buster up close. Dexter's got the shot. And now up to Jame on long. Dexter's considering it. He knows exactly what's happening. Jame is walking up though. And Dexter not ready for that. It's a VP finding a must-win round, putting themselves on 8. That felt like there was never going to be VPs. Where did that come from?
Hey, what's going on? The Molotovs in this series are like doing bonus damage or something, man. There's been so many Molly kills. So many.
Unreal. And that was a 3v5 as well at the gate, right? You know, Team Spirit fast entries on long. Like, that's their round. They just have to trade their way through. But look at the kill feed.
That was a 2v5 from the moment that they go on to win the round, right?
Obliterated. Ouch. Oh, no, Harry. This is how you get back in. This is how you do it. Spirit, they've got an Eco 1. Should be another freebie for VP, and James certainly feels that way. Getting aggro, won't get the kill, but will still survive. Careful, James. Just doesn't know when to quit, does he? The nade goes in, they try and chase him down, but Yakinda helps out from Catwalk, and he's farming with the SD as well. More headshots, more money, but not forever.
Do we believe in the Dexter Glock 1v4?
We do not.
We don't. We actively rallying against it.
Don't even try and hype this one up, Harry.
Okay, I won't. There we go. Good thing I didn't. Good thing I didn't, Hugo. Thank you. 9 on the board for VP. Okay, okay. You've got my attention now, VP. You've got it. 4 rounds between them and Team Spirit. And what was once looking like a surefire victory for the Team Spirit squad is now left hanging rather awkwardly in the balance. They've had a couple of good opportunities to find rounds, and yet VP have stolen them away every time.
Yeah, and you know, maybe on some teams we wouldn't be giving it as much consideration, but we know what VP are like. We know what the games they win are like as well. And, you know, we've seen this happen before, and we can see it happen again just like that. James has opened up onto Mia. One of the stars of the server right now is gone. So, more things boding well for VP. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that could have been a kill for Young. Buster lives to tell the tale. Magis is getting burnt out again on the catwalk. He will walk through the molly. But no one is safe from those flames.
Right, I'm looking at Magix. I'm looking at a guy showing some real gamer posture, and I'm hoping that is what it's going to take. Like, he is leaning into the screen right now. Is this the golden ticket? They got this utility, plenty of it, plenty of Molotovs. They've got a smoke as well to try and get them out and past James Orr, but they don't throw any of that. They're going in pretty dry, all things considered. And oh, it doesn't feel smooth, but Magix will turn and deal with Yakinda. They've still got this AWP trapped at ramp, and Magix having a round. The gamer posture coming in handy. Sanji trades it, but a 2-on-3. There's a chance for Spirit in this one now. There's an opportunity, and they've got to be all about seizing it. They know they've got Sanji trapped at long. They're both just wide to this angle, looking for this fight. Kikat's really late up through the catwalk, trying to come in on this CT wrap, but there's very little time. Oh. Sanji with the swing is, Chopper playing the trigger discipline. Oh. And there's the double. Oh, just Kikat left to find. He does get the kill, but no time for the defuse. Huge round out of Chopper. The balls to play trigger discipline there as he's just gone by you in the smoke.
Wow.
That's a round-winning play, and it puts Team Spirit up onto 14. Now, it does come with its fair share of costs, right? You win the round, but nobody survives. Both teams are feeling the burn at the end of that round.
Yeah, but VP even more than Spirit right in this position. Not only is it more expensive to buy, but, you know, even though, like, Spirit have such a lead, they have such room to close this map now. VP, double AWP at least. Again, coming down to having no utility, really. A couple of smokes and a Molotov. But they're going to try and make plays with these rifles. Yakinda pushed up top mid. And he is going all the way in. Mir's timing could not be worse. He's just missed it. Yakinda hearing those footsteps. And he's crawling in on the flank. Mir can hold it, but for how long? And Yakinda might even not activate. He's going to go for it. Oh, the shadow seen. Samdai Young. Not getting the kill. And this is now very weird because they know they have Spirit 5-man boxed into long. There's not really much question about it. So with Yakinda making sure they can't leave that position, VP can keep 4 players in the A bomb site. In fact, they're not even holding the flank. They're convinced that Spirit are going to commit forward, and they're right. Smokes are down. And VP not peeking long, not giving the AWP, or in this case, the scout, anything to work with. Spirit are going to have to come to them.
Chopper's still up and close, and this utility hasn't gone in yet. They're playing on the sneak up, but VP flash kicker in. There was a lot of potential for damage, and Sanji is the man to capitalize. Now, the scout trades him out at least, but you're in a 2-on-3. You're lacking the firepower. You're lacking the room to get into this site. Samdai Young trying to make it happen. Hasn't spotted Yakinda yet, who's good for the first. Oh my god, the AWP's just missed. Buster will nail it the second time around, and it's a good thing he does as well, because that could have got out of hand. VP reached double digits as well. And with both teams, you know, as we said, going into that, feeling the burn of the economy, it's Team Spirit now on the worst end, having to just take an eco. VP are hoping this can be a clean round. If you keep this round clean, that could be perfect for building into this comeback, right?
Yeah, even though 14 gets grabbed out of nowhere with that 1-on-3 from Chopper, still, VP never deterred. Jane back to lower, and this time he gets the kill. Magic's gone, Jane back in with another, and he knows he has a bit more room to hold on now as well with his team surrounding him. Smoke for the top of middle, Kicker getting aggressive, and just trying to clean up these pistol players. Easily done. Ugh. But it's all fine. It's all good. Chopper lost a fall, and it's going to be VP finding a flawless round. That's great for the money. And it's great for the round count as VP build back in yet again. You can just never count this team out of a comeback, no matter how one-sided it feels at times. Spirit, they've got to close it. They've got to do it soon.
Yeah, once more, they're all in this. They've got the glass cannon AWP on Degster. They can feel that time's running out as well. VP are a very hard team to stop when they get this momentum. Magix decides that a big boy play has got to get made. And so he runs straight through middle and sidelines Sanji up on the catwalk. Lovely little opener. Chopper has snuck out through long as well.
Oh no.
Trying to re-aggress on the short side with Yakindar and Jame. We might need another big round out of Yakindar here. This is where he got his ace, but this time he dies at the first hurdle. Magix on a tear has opened up this A bomb site, and it's time with Chopper's long wrap to flush the AWP out. They even drop onto Kicker to add insult to injury. Not only is this 15 on the board for Spirit, but it's a ludicrously dominant round where they keep 5 alive and they remove almost everything from Virtus.pro.
Yeah, AWP's out the map. No chance here. With Kicker even gone, that's financial devastation for VP. Luckily keeping a bit in the coffers, but Spirit on 15 now. It's been quite the hard-fought battle to get to this point, but they'll come out with all the loot. No saved guns for VP in this situation. And a very awkward position to be in now. Got to play for overtime. Yakinda has had one hell of a recovery. He might die straight away there, but you know, he was 2-19. Since that point, he's 10-5, right? So obviously one of those rounds, finding an ace certainly helps, but maybe waking up a little bit too late to this game. It could help them on the second map, but right now this could be the beginning of the end. Spirit 5 kills away from closing Dust2, and not many weapons on the other side to stop them. 1 M4, no kit, no nades, and very little hope here for VP. They're going to try and make plays again.
Kicker's up through the long doors. He's got that little shadow advantage that we so often talk about. He could hit a timing on this long aggro. That molly traps these 2 players forward, but the flash comes in from Jame and it sets them up to deal with players on the catwalk. Chopper will keep it even in a 2-on-2. Can't understate how important those trades were. And Kicker gets aggro through the long doors, catching Chopper, moving back in. Now,
nice
Spirit,
reaction.
yeah, the reaction is immediate. They realize, well, there's 2 in A. Kicker knows that they know this as well, so he's trying to make moves of his own by already wrapping in through T-spawn. A good reaction from VP to the reaction of Spirit. One man in the B site trying to hold the ground is Buster, but he dies immediately without even a say in the round. And Kicker's wrap is read by some Die Young. It is just Jame with a scout in the 1v2, and there's no option to save today. Jame has got to give this one a go. It's feeling unlikely. Team Spirit looking to get their map pick over the line, and it's just Jame that stands in their way. The scout has got to be true. As it goes in, this crossfire is brutal. Degster makes it happen. Team Spirit 1-0 up in this series now. And VP, with their map pick on the horizon, we're hoping they can pick it up so this can all culminate on an ancient third map.